everyone, and welcome back to Cleaning the EC Way. Today we are going to be taking you along as we clean, and we're going to give you a few tips and tricks. These are scratches. That one. But it looks like they had a Christmas party in their sink. Here we are showing you just how dirty the sink truly is. If you continue to watch, you're going to see us clean this out. Before we start cleaning, the first thing we do is remove everything from the countertops. It's going to make your job a lot easier. After we have removed everything from the countertops, we are going to go through and completely saturate the surface with an all-purpose cleaner. If you are interested, there is a link to the all-purpose cleaner that we use in the description. After allowing the all-purpose cleaner to sit for a few minutes, we are going to go through starting on the countertops and wipe everything clean. After going through the countertops and wiping them down, it's time to move on to the sink. First, I'm going to start with the faucet. I like to do a shoe shine-like movement when cleaning the faucets. After I am done with the faucet, it's time to move on to cleaning the sink. One of the last things I do when cleaning a sink is around the drain. You guys can see there is a lot around there, and you'll see in just a moment, there is actually a lot of dirt. Now at this moment I realize that a rag is not going to clean that completely. So what I'm going to do is try to get as much out of the sink as I possibly can before I move on. Because I wasn't able to get the drain as clean as I wanted with just the rag, I'm using a Rubbermaid power scrubber to try and get the rest of the dirt you can see around the drain. Because the area got a little too dry, I'm spraying it down once again with the all-purpose cleaner, and we're going to go ahead and try to scrub it once again with that Rubbermaid power scrubber. Hopefully we can get the results we would like. So there's a lot of dirt actually trapped underneath the drain, and this is another reason why we really like the Rubbermaid power scrubber. It is just making that dirt come flying out. I'm going to wipe the area down to see if I like the results. I'm not happy with the results of this, so we are going to use what is a last resort thing, and it is called Barkeeper's Friend. Now, we don't clean every time with Barkeeper's Friend, only when needed. I'm only putting Barkeeper's Friend where it needs to be cleaned, and that is a well-used scrub brush. We will also put a link to this in the description. If you do not have one of these scrub brushes, you can try an old toothbrush. After you have scrubbed with the Barkeeper's Friend, the next step is really important, and that is to rinse it very, very well with water. You need to make sure you get all of the Barkeeper's Friend off. Wiping down anything that's going to be left on the countertop or even in the shower just gives the bathroom that extra clean look. This little shelf that Cody is cleaning is on one of his things he would never want in his house. It's this mirror finish shelf in a shower. The reason for that is it is very hard to clean and not have streaky or even remove the water spots. Now, we don't do the dishes at this house, but I do need to clean the sink out to get it clean. And so I'm going to rinse all the dishes off as best I can before I put them back in after I've cleaned the sink. And the garbage disposal is on this side, so I'm trying to get everything that needs to go down the garbage disposal on this side. Okay, and before I clean it, the first thing I'm gonna do is go through and rinse down everything in the sink. I'm gonna put this in this side. I don't want stuff to go down that side. So I'm going to rinse everything down that's not stuck on. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to... And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to dump it out on the other side.
Why are you dumping it out on the other side?
I'll talk about that. Okay, and from this side, I'm going to get the water on, turn the garbage disposal on, and I'm going to put some dish soap down to clean out the garbage disposal. And you're going to see it bubble up over here, and that's when I know it's kind of gone through the system. It might not bubble up over there. You might have a really clean garbage disposal already. We'll try one more time. Yeah, it's not bubbling up over there, but I know it's clean because I can hear it, and I can't hear it working on that soap anymore. And now everything I put down the garbage disposal is gone.
Again, the disposal's not for all food. It's just for little pieces. So it's a last resort.
Yes, but unfortunately he had put food in a pan that got wet, and it was only a couple of things of lettuce. Okay, so I'm looking at it, and I don't think it needs bar keepers. This is an older stainless steel sink, and they tend to not need bar keepers like the newer ones. So I'm gonna spray everything down and let it sit for a minute so it can do its job. And I always spray here just to try to help, and I will scrub that, and we will be back. This is one of our favorite cleaning tools. It's called a scoy rag, and it is amazing. It's non-scratching and can be used on pretty much every surface in your house. I use one for my dishes, and when it needs to be cleaned, all I have to do is throw it into the dishwasher and it's clean. And guys, please forgive the audio on this video. Part of the audio didn't record, so you're getting voiceover and live. Make sure when you're cleaning your sink, you get that edge right there to the garbage disposal. I'm going to wipe it down. Once I wiped it dry, I'm going to go over it with glass cleaner just to give it a little extra shine.
Sometimes all you need is just to wipe it down and dry it off, but yeah.
I might not need glass cleaner. We'll see what it looks like when I'm done, because the older stainless steel sinks tend to do better than the newer ones. They don't make stuff like they used to. No, they do not. Looking at it, I don't think it needs glass cleaner. I think you're right, Cody. But I am going to put the dishes, and this is because this is how my mom taught me, and unfortunately I have to do it mommy's way, but I put the dishes that are rinsed off on this side. So I will be putting them back there. And I try to make them look nicer than what they were before. Our goal is to make the place look nicer than we found it. And this is just something I do. I just put all of the forks into one place, and that way you don't have to scrummage through the sink to find your silverware. Okay, and there we go.